know that erectile dysfunction can actually be an early warning sign of serious health issues like heart disease, diabetes? It's not just about intimacy. It could be your body's way of sending you a warning message. Erectile dysfunction or ED is a taboo topic for many, but the reality is that it affects over 30 million men in the United States alone. That's 1 in every 5 men, and the numbers are only growing. Despite its prevalence, many of us tend to sweep it under the rug, hoping it's just a temporary problem and will go away on its own. But the truth is, erectile dysfunction is often the symptom of a much larger issue. It's a warning sign that something is off in our bodies, and if we ignore it, we risk letting a small problem turn into a big one. So, in this video, we're going to talk about the shocking symptoms of erectile dysfunction that you might be ignoring, why it is very vital that you pay attention to this symptom. So, go away. Fact. You're probably wondering, what am I getting at? What kind of symptoms am I going to cover in this video? Don't worry, I'll tell you. We're not going to talk about the obvious ones that you can find in the web. We're going to dive into the surprising, lesser known, and the often overlooked symptoms that make all the difference in our health. The goal of this video is to shine a light on the symptoms that people commonly ignore on a blind side too, and to show you how important it is to listen to your body. So if you are ready to learn more about erectile dysfunction and how it can impact your overall health, then keep watching this video because we're about to get started. So, first to get started, we look at the first symptom, which is often one of the most overlooked. Before I get into it, let me ask you, have you ever experienced a sudden loss of libido or a decrease in sex drive? Maybe you've written it over stress or a side effect of medication, but the truth is, it could be something more. A decrease in sex drive is often one of the first signs of erectile dysfunction. And it's not just about intimacy. It's a sign that something is off inside our body. Maybe our hormones are out of balance. Maybe we're experiencing fatigue and low energy. Whatever the reason though, it's important to pay attention to it because it will be a sign of something bigger. But here's the thing. A decrease in sex drive is not just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many other symptoms that we tend to ignore. Symptoms that can make all the difference in our health. So let's keep going in this video because it's time to cover the shocking truths about erectile dysfunction. One of the most surprising symptoms of erectile dysfunction is actually a condition called perineal disease. It's a condition where scar tissues build up in the penis, causing it to cough or bend, making it difficult to get an erection. And the scary thing is, it's more common than you think. It affects around 10% of men with erectile dysfunction. But perineal disease is just the beginning. There are so many other symptoms that we tend to overlook as well. Symptoms that might indicate a much bigger problem. For example, did you know that erectile dysfunction can be a sign of high blood pressure, even diabetes, or that it can be a side effect of certain medications, even a symptom of depression or anxiety? The truth is, erectile dysfunction is often a symptom of a much larger issue, and if we ignore it, we risk letting the issue turn into a major problem in our lives. So it's time for us to start paying attention and for us to start taking control of our health. So, how do we recognize these symptoms early on? And what can we do to prevent them getting worse? Well, first step is to start listening to your body. So if you're experiencing all the symptoms that we mentioned above, don't just write it off as a stress or fatigue. Take them seriously and get checked out by a healthcare professional. The next step is to take control of your health. Start making lifestyle changes like eating a healthy diet, getting regular exercises, and managing your stress level. If you are experiencing erectile dysfunction, don't be afraid to talk to your doctor about it. Remember, it's not just about the intimacy, it's about your overall health. I'm going to share a story with you at this point. It really drives this point I'm making in this video home. I was talking to a friend recently who had been experiencing erectile dysfunction for months. He was not ashamed to talk to his doctor about it. So he just ignored it, hoping it would go away on his own. But the problem only got worse, and eventually got diagnosed with high blood pressure and diabetes. The scary thing is, if he had just spoken up earlier, he could have prevented all of it. He could have taken control of his health and avoided those serious health issues. But instead, he ignored the symptoms and it almost cost him his life. So let this be a lesson to all of us. Don't ignore the symptoms of erectile dysfunction. Take control of your health and don't be afraid to speak up. Remember, it's not just about the intimacy, it's about your life. So, let's get recap what we talked today. We've talked about the shocking symptoms of erectile dysfunction that people usually ignore. I've also discussed the importance of listening to our bodies and taking control of our health. We've also covered the surprising symptoms that can indicate a much bigger problem. I've shared a powerful case study that illustrates the consequences of choosing to ignore these symptoms that we've talked about. If you're struggling with erectile dysfunction, I want you to know that you're not alone. There are millions of men out there who are going through the same thing, and there's a hope for a cure. Don't be afraid to speak up, and don't ignore the symptoms. Take control of your health. Start living the life you deserve. Thanks for watching, everyone. And if you want to learn more about men's health or others, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. And if you have any thoughts or experiences you'd love to share, please leave them in the comments below. We love to hear from you.